Welcome to Chapter 2. In this step, we can select the instrument to be used for the calibration and tests. We click on the Configure DUT button. The main configuration window will show up. Here, based on the DUT, we can select the PCI Express specification version, interface type, and DUT type. The available interface type depends on the specification version. Now, as the test mode is compliance mode, the clock architecture is fixed. Otherwise, in expert mode, the other clock architectures are also available. Also in expert mode, we can edit the calibration and test parameters as per custom requirements, but in compliance mode, we cannot do that. The parameters will be preset as per compliance points. Optionally, we can write the username and test-specific comments in this section. We can also select the data rates that we want to test. Now we will click the Show Parameters button. Settings on the first tab applies to all the data rates. For example, here we can select the custom BER reader if we have an option for that. Similarly, you can choose any other tab for setups with particular data rates. For example, if we want to start calibration procedure with the minimum loss channel, we can click on this checkbox here. We click on Lanes Configuration button. In this window, we can select transmitter and receiver lanes to be tested. We can also choose between performing the calibration procedure for all the RX lanes, or using the lane 0 calibration results for performing the receiver tests of all the lanes. After setting everything, we see the tree containing all the calibrations and tests like receiver tests, link equalization tests, and transmitter tests. Here in this part of the window, we have calibration parameters which we can edit as per the requirements. We click on the calibrations and press the Start button. A connection diagram will show up indicating how to connect the instruments, cables, and accessories. We make sure everything is set up accordingly. The switch module setup can be found here. We can go back to General Connection Diagram using the Show General Connection button. BitifEye runs the calibration procedures. Different calibrations require different connection setups. For this reason, a connection diagram window will pop up whenever we need to change something. Here we have the 16 gigatransfers per second insertion loss calibration. A window will pop up asking for the variable ISI pair number, which needs to be set manually. We can also abort or pause the procedure using the abort and pause buttons respectively. During the calibration, a report is generated containing all the relevant information. Due to complex calculations, some of these calibrations demand a lot of time. This report contains the results of the chosen test procedure, including the specific test parameters. Also in the output console at the bottom of BitifEye, we can see the progress information log for each test step. A green smiley will indicate that all the calibrations were finished successfully. We can right-click on the particular test or calibration to see or print the result file, or to see the connection diagram and description. The test and calibration steps along with the necessary information and critical warnings about each step with the date. The time can be continuously monitored using the log section of the window. There are two options to save the test results of the DUT. One is to save a project file which can be loaded afterwards into BitifEye. In this case, it is possible to continue with the test of this DUT. The other option is to save the results as an HTML workbook. Thank you for watching.